Brand a good support champion or just high damage? I don't think he's very good most of the time. If you play against a team that has like tons and tons of melee, he can be functional for sure. Why not unflinching? Because I don't think it's necessary. I'd rather just have overgrowth and have more health. If you need CC reduction, you just press R. Like when it matters. So this late phase is a lot about punishing the Zillion. You want to play pretty aggro in the early stages once you hit level 2 or 3. And then a decent amount of this game will actually be about roaming. So ALISTAR is probably one of the only champions that I still think Moby Boots are basically the most important item on him. Because your ulti gives you damage reduction, so you don't need like the ninja tabbies and stuff.
Money.
And Lucidity Boots are like not that great.
Money.
So we will be getting Moby Boots and doing some roaming in this game regardless. So when you're against ranged champions, for the most part, what I recommend is you're just chilling in the brush. And then since we're here first, we don't have to worry about like getting pushed in. But if you were, you want to always walk in and out of the brush to create pressure to force the ranged champion to acknowledge you. And then that allows your AD carry access to the wave to push. And then you want to usually save your relics for the second wave to push to kill the last 2 melees. Now, fortunately, we don't have to do any of that because... Ooh, wasn't able to get him. I was trying to be greedy with my spells, but I actually should have just comboed right there. That was super bad by me. I was trying to see if I could just get on top of him and pulverize him. Alright, bombs down, so I can start shifting forward again. As you see, by like me shifting forward, it causes them to have to play back, which allows my AD carry access to the wave. So even though we're a melee champion, right, you can still maintain pressure in the lane. We'll just pop a potion and refill, right, or a biscuit here. Also, Kahita, thank you for gifting a sub to 1 Tauruso. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Elo. Now we're gonna chill till level 3, and then we're gonna wrap around right here and look for a forest, because that's where we really come online. And then we get this guy right here, and we can pull both of these players. Make sure we stun the AD carry. Dump ignite on him for the Q. And we got the heal out right there. And then we'll just dump some of our relics here just to push the wave in so we can have pressure. We still have our flash, so it gives us a lot of options when it comes to looking for fights. Our jungler is playing pretty aggressive right now. So I'm going to walk over here. And I'm just standing at a fog of war and then swinging around on them to see if they overreach at all. And combo on this guy. Just looking for damage right now. This is actually perfect because they'll probably overreach on me. Give Graves an angle. Perfect. Got a flash out of him. Nice, nice. Now, one thing to note is that I do still have flash. So this is probably where I'm looking for a flash play under the turret. Since I haven't seen the jungler in a while, one thing to note is while we're doing this, we can get... Ooh, he actually ended up blinking it. That was well played by him. But... even though we don't get the kill, we still end up forcing him off the turret, and he loses all of this wave. Plus, I have Hextech Flash, so it's not the end of the world for me to trade out my Flash at the time being. And I'm just sitting here, because this is where the Zac has to go pathwise, and I'm just making sure that I'm in front of him to make sure that I can pulverize the Zac as he ease in. And we just want to keep playing aggro. I want to keep pushing this into the turret, keep pressuring, because I can deflect him. And we see the jungler leaving now. He should have E'd backwards and auto-attacked him once. So, it doesn't matter though. I'm just going to keep walking at him to force him away from the turret. Just trying to create as much pressure so that he can't farm. Nice. He actually just killed him with a Q. I think that took a lot longer than it should have though. I think I just messed up early. We could have probably gotten that kill earlier. We've already gotten the 2 plates that matter, so I'm just going to take my reset now. This is a really good buy for me though, because I already have Moby Boots. Alright, so now that we have Moby Boots, I have like a timing right now. Just kind of swing down mid while the wave starts slowly pushing back to us. So thanks to Hextech Flash, we have an angle that we can create here. So I'm just going to chill for right now. Oh, and he's walking over to where I'm looking for him. And we can pulverize him. Stun him afterwards. I'm just going to dump ignite. That way we kill him. 100%. Don't want to mess with it. Don't want to leave him as an option to survive. Alright, then we can pulverize both of these guys. Go for the Ezreal. Just keep auto-attacking him. That's fine. And I can swing down and around here now. He's actually close enough that I can just proc E, so just use the E right there. And I forced him out. And we can dump vision now. Actually, I think my Graves just dies instantly, so I'm not going to bait him or anything like that. And Zach has passive, so I don't want to overreach on this player too. I don't want to overreach on this now because the Zach is walking down. If I had ultimate, I'd feel more comfortable playing aggressive. So instead, we'll just clear this pink. Should be more than fine to just get out after that. We've created a lot of pressure on the map already. Lots of positive things. And then I'm just going to sit on him again. Make sure that I'm ready to knock him out of the air. And we'll just drink a potion and get ourselves fully topped off. I want to hit level 6 before we have a fight. Okay, we hit level 6 right here on the minion. And then we'll be in good shape. I think my Graves never needed to be here. Oh, also, when you play against Zilean, it's really good to actually take the bombs into the range minions, because then the bombs will make the range minions low enough HP that they get one-shot by the turret. It's actually a really great way to like create a CS advantage by doing basically nothing. Okay, I want to headbutt him away. Pulverize everybody here. Stun him. I'm just constantly cutting backwards for the time being. Make sure that I'm walking over here to block for my teammate. And we're going to activate the E. Gonna headbutt him in. Pull. Stun him afterwards. Perfect. Get the kill under the turret. And we win the fight down here because of our mid laner roaming at the same time. All really good things. So next we're going to be working on Zeke's. I interfaced like a decent amount of magic damage, so we'll get that. And we already have Sightstone too, so I want to walk over here and drop down vision now. Now my AD carry is low on HP and mana and the wave's pushing back, so he's going to reset right here, which means that this gives me a timing to kind of do whatever I want on the map. So right here, we're just going to use our pressure that we have on the map, and we're just going to dump some vision down. We already spotted the jungler. So I'm just using this on his camps to see and keep track of where he's going most of the time. That ward's pretty helpful, so I'm just going to wait for him to walk away fully, and then we're just going to reward it. And then we'll pop this. There you go. Got like really good vision on our side to make sure that we're protected and we know where everyone's going. Also important to make sure that we're soaking EXP as best we can. Just because you're a tanky champion who basically powers up at level 6 doesn't mean you want to miss out on EXP and gold if you can avoid it. So you see their jungler is walking to that side, so I'm going to ping assist me. And ALISTAR, one of his greatest strengths is he just dives so well. He dives people so well. So I'm just going to let my AD carry actually finish that off, and I'm going to run over to this fight. But I'm going to walk in a different path. So I'm going to stand right here and see if he starts walking down to me. And then I can combo him around the corner and potentially kill him. Okay, it seems like there's a play happening mid, so I'm going to have to walk to this. But it looks like the fight's kind of over already, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. We see the Ezreal right here, so I'm going to actually just pop my E, combo on him, dump Ignite, finish him off, and then now we can walk into this. So I want to get this guy right here, so I'm going to headbutt him in, pulverize afterwards to stop all of that, force out the Zilean ult, which is fine. There should be traps sitting on that guy, so he should just be dead. Gonna activate my E now. Let me make sure that he can't do anything, so we'll just push him away. And now this creates an opportunity once again for us to siege this turret, start working on some plates, get our gold advantage going. Yeah, he won't go on us. Just a ton of extra income that's going into our team because of this. And I'm not gonna worry too much about whatever's going on over there. Looks like he's got him just fine. So me and the Caitlyn should just stay here and keep pushing, because I want to get this plate. He used the stun, so he can definitely hit it. Perfect. Got the plate. That's really important because we're closing in on the 14-minute mark. So just making sure we get all that done. Now, the Ezreal is kind of overreaching right now, so I'm kind of moving over to this. I'm going to wait to use this plant until my AD carry is here. Perfect. Okay, the Zilean sees that we're doing this, though, so the likelihood that the Ezreal runs somewhere else is fine. Just don't bother running over to him, because I don't know how many more people are going to go over to the Zilean, like, over with the Zilean, since we showed on vision. And we haven't been able to set up any vision ourselves. That's fine. We'll just take a reset here. Pretty good for us. And we'll just play for this next dragon that's up in a minute. Perfect. We got our Zeeks already. Get a refill. Some pink wards. Bada boom, bada bing. Me and my Caitlyn can lane assign mid, and then once we push in mid, we can set up vision here for the dragon. This is why taking your reset early is really, really important. Being the first one to get vision down is essential, in my opinion. It's just so very valuable and helpful, because it allows you to pick the fights. Okay, so you see my Graves making that play right there. I want to make sure that I'm here. Damn, wasn't able to stop him on the jump. Okay, I mean, that's decent damage, but... Oh, wow, we got the Zillion ult, too. Okay, so the circumstances of this scenario just changed a lot because we actually just used a Rift Herald, so I'm actually totally down to just pressure really, really hard under this turret. Okay, I'm just going to keep walking at them to create space so that when the Zac goes in, no one is helping the Zac. Because Zac can't solo anybody. And the reason why I was okay doing that was because we forced the Zillion ult. If we didn't force the Zillion ult and we didn't have the Rift Herald, I would not do that play. Okay, so wait for the wave to push in, then we keep running up. Alright, call that a day. Should reset now and get this dragon. And we'll just make sure we roll a sweeper at the same time so we can sweep all of the wards. That way we can have a potential good angle to catch somebody while they're doing the dragon if they overreach. What do you think of Azir support? I don't think I've drank enough today to play Azir support, sorry. Said you don't feel tanky enough on ALISTAR. Have you tried going tank items over support items? I mean, you feel fine when you have ulti. You just don't after you have no ulti. Tank items won't solve that. He just doesn't have innate defense. It's like if you had Leona with no W. Or like Taric with no W shield. Of course you're not tanky. That's just like how the champion is. Not gonna overreach until I have damage here. Might be able to get a stun on him. Not going to reach too far because I don't want to get flipped and thrown into a turret and then like bounce between two turrets and stuff. It's just not worth it. So I'm just chilling here between the two lanes so that my Caitlyn can push in with impunity. And now I'm in a really good spot right here because I have Hextech Flash, so I can come over the wall. Boom, headshot. And thanks to that kill, we can just go and push down this last turret. So as you can see right here, I'm always just super, super far in front because even if they jump on me, I have an ulti to stop all of the incoming damage. So I'm just playing really, really aggressive to give my team the space and to deny the ability for the enemy players to kill my wave. So wave's crashing. Can walk up now. Seems like some shit's happening there, but it seems like it's a-okay. Making sure I don't overreach right now, because it is only 3 of us. We have a wave pushing in bottom at the same time, though, so we can start shifting a little bit forward. And I'm just constantly moving over and over again. Keep those feet working. And just stay with my AD carry right now, even though it, like, would be nicer to be over with my teammates. Just want to constantly be with my Caitlyn so he can play aggro. I should actually be standing in front of him and blocking all the mystic shots. Walk at him, force him out, nice. Okay, with that kill, it should actually be quite easy for us to go for this turret. So I'm just standing here, making sure that I space them out. If I'm not getting CC'd, I don't need to use ult under the turret either. We're relatively low on resources now, so it's probably good for us to just dip out. There's no reason to continuously be here. Can actually just shift into the Baron right now, even though we're relatively low on HP. It's completely fine because we have two huge waves just always crashing now. And because we've created all that pressure, they should not have had any wards on the Baron pit. Do you pick ALISTAR in response to Zac? People just wanted to see an ALISTAR game. That was it. Since we're winning so hard, I can be a lot more aggressive now and just get wards down to the bottom side. So that's why I'm just pushing in really, really hard. So they go on me, then we have a lot of damage on the back end of that. And then next is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run all the way back to this minion wave. Because if you didn't know, Baron gives movement speed. So watch. When I walk over to these minions, they actually run faster. So I call this grabbing the wave, basically. Walking over and grabbing the wave so that I can escort it to get it to here faster. I mean, you should pretty much always link your Zeeks to your AD carry. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts. There's Zac is split pushing top right now, so we can just play really, really aggro. Just kind of walk it in. Walk in all the waves at once. I'm actively avoiding engaging right now just because we're getting stuff for free, so I don't feel the need to do any jumping. And we have a wave pushing here. And then knock him back, pop ult. Just creating space for my teammates. I should be really, really tanky here. Nice. And the rest of the game is kind of just, oh, walk it in. Ah. Zillion ult doesn't work on the fountain, my man. I'm just making sure that I stay next to my AD the whole time so he can play aggro. And that, my friends, is an easy game, easy clap by them ALISTAR.